It's Sunday, August the 26th, 2018, about 3:15 in the afternoon. I'm taking a break right now from editing the book, guys. You would be so proud of me because I've been so diligent at editing the book. I have to be done editing today because tomorrow starts the photo shoot. I have to shoot pictures for the cover of the book and for the inserts and so on. I really have to have this book ready because I've been procrastinating long enough, and I think this is the item that I need to sell because the books were selling. They were selling like 150 books a month at Amazon, right? This book is also going to have an ebook attached to it. I've learned from Morris, whatever. So anyways, the reason that I'm even talking with you guys right now on camera is because I want to give you guys my thoughts about Senator John McCain's passing. Now, you guys know that I'm not fake, and I've told you time and time again throughout my vlogging career that I've had conflicted feelings about Senator John McCain. I do admire that he stands up for his country. I do feel that he was a patriot, that he would have done anything for America, and I respect and appreciated what he went through when he was captured and how he stayed there and being tortured for 5 years. I think because of that, he stood up, you know, for that with legislation. That's a hard word to say, to where people wouldn't be tortured. And he also stood up for something to do with campaign financing to make sure that, you know, nobody's cheating by giving all this money and so on and so on. He may have stood up for other things, I can't remember, because of the fact that he was a Republican all his career. And I'm not a Republican, and I just really can't see eye to eye with Republicans. I was angry when he opened up the debate for Obamacare to even come up for a vote to get repealed. I do believe he's the one that opened that up. He, you know, voted with all the senators for that, and thank God he went. I think because of the brain cancer, he went back and he voted to not let it get repealed. Remember the thumbs down? So I remember that, and I'm appreciative of that. What else? There was something else that he did. Oh. Let me go into what I blame him for. I blame him for Neil Gorsuch, that one justice that they put on the Supreme Court, because he voted him in. He didn't vote against him, right? What else? I blame him for Sarah Palin and that whole Palin thuggish family that he brought to the foreground because of the fact that he was losing and he wanted to pull one out of his butt, you know, and say, okay, let me do this. I'll put a woman, maybe I'll win. And I think maybe he even regretted that. I blame him for Meghan McCain because I can't stand this man's daughter, all right? I will say a prayer for the family, and I will include Meghan McCain because I'm not cold-hearted, all right? I do feel bad that he got sick. I hate that he had to fight cancer in the last year of his life. I wish that he had made it to his birthday. He was like 4 days shy of his 82nd birthday. I told you guys that birthdays are so important to me, and it's really sad that he didn't make it. But the minute they said that he was gonna refuse care, I told Sis, he don't even have a week. And he only had a day. And that's what Mommy had. Mommy had only a day left, but the doctor gave the surgery to unblock whatever was going on in her intestines, and he bought us a week. And my dad was always upset about that, wondering if we should have not just let her go that night, but I've always been appreciative of that. So I feel for his wife, you know, that's her darling husband for many, many years. I think I was proud when he stood up for Obama when the lady was like, I don't trust him because he's an Arab. He didn't go as far as I think he could have gone in defending President Obama at that point, because I would have said, well, what's wrong with being Arab? You know, we're all humans, right? But then, you know, that's as far as he could take it at that point. I mean, all of us have had an opportunity to stand up for someone in the thick of things, and maybe we just did it a little bit and didn't go far enough, right? So I'm going to give him a pass on that one. Yeah, so I was very conflicted about him. I just don't like that everything he voted for, he was in lockstep with Trump. Not once did he go in there, except for the time with the thumbs down, and vote for anything against whatever the Republicans want. So that's my thing. But I am sorry that he's dead. I did feel a little bit of a gut punch when my sister texted yesterday and said, McCain died. I'm like, okay. I think every time I hear somebody die from cancer, I go right back to Mommy, you know? Yeah, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted a day to think about it. I didn't want to put it in that vlog yesterday because that vlog was all about happiness and family and beach and all that stuff. So I just wanted you guys to know how I'm feeling. You know, I have said a prayer for the family, and I'll say a prayer again. And I am looking forward to the funeral. I really am, because I think they're going to have a lot of pomp and circumstance and stuff at the funeral. I'm glad that I heard him say that he doesn't want Trump at his funeral. I'm like, yes, okay, I seriously like you now, McCain. But how many of you know he's gonna send his wife? You know, he sends her into everything like anybody cares about her. When I look at her, I just see an extension of him. Why? Because of the birther thing. She was a birther. She still is a birther. She wasn't even born here. And she's gonna question where Obama was born, right? The irony. You know, so anyways, I bet you he's gonna try to send her because everybody always treats her good. Like, why? Why? I want him to get arrested so bad so that she can get her citizenship repealed, and I want this part of her history to just be blotted out in the history book, like he never existed. That's what I want. Anyways, guys, I want to go back to editing because I really and truly want to be done. I want to be done. I want this book to be ready. Are you guys ready? You guys have your 20 bucks ready? Because I'm gonna need for a lot of purchases for me to buy 100 of these books, all right? Let me leave some battery for Joe to go and do his country Joe thing. He's like, don't be pushing me. Don't be rushing me. I said, okay, diva. It's so great to have my little Canon PowerShot ELPH 340HS back, my little purple camera, my back pocket camera. The camera was not broken, but the battery died, meaning I couldn't charge it anymore. I used the one battery over and over again for like 2 or 3 years, charging and recharging. And these batteries only have a certain shelf life. You know, they die after a while. So I wanted to buy a good Canon battery, but it was like $48 it was coming to with not the shipping but the tax and everything else. But Joshua went and just chanced it and bought some $16 batteries too, and it has the thing for you to charge it in a cigarette lighter. I had one like that before, but it went out pretty quickly. But Joshua says this one seems like it's a better quality, it has more power to it, yada yada, whatever. I go by what Joshua tells me. So I'm heading into Kaiser right now for my post-op appointment with my surgeon. I'm doing great, so I expect only good news. I guess today he's gonna tell me if they found stones in the gallbladder. I think he should have the pathology report by now, right, Joe? So I'm wearing my shirt that Joe made for me, my little pink shirt. I still have trouble with this part of the neck. I'm gonna figure something out about that.
That's good.
Yeah. That's because it's the first time we put on piping around the neck. We try, you know.
It's hard. It's wearable.
Yeah, it's wearable, honey child. I'm not naked. So Joe taped a show this morning. I hope I can edit it quickly when I go home. What else? Oh, you guys know we spoke about John McCain yesterday, and although I have conflicted feelings about him, I told you guys before that I still think he's a patriot and I still think he should be honored. And you see that fool in the White House? I don't think you guys are going to see me because this is not the other camera. That fool in the White House just decided, let me get the other camera, that he was going to put the flags at half, how did I say the thing, Joe? Half staff? Where's my camera? Okay, right here. He put the flag at half staff for 2 days. I guess it hurt his heart to even do that. Let me see if I can use this one, guys. Yeah, this one's better. So you guys are gonna see dark there. I guess it hurt his heart to even do that, to put it at half staff for the 2 days. Normally they would put it at half staff until the burial. Obama honored Ted Kennedy, you know, by extending the thing. But you know, Trump hates this man, and Trump is petty. I've told you guys before, policy-wise, me and John McCain have never seen eye to eye policy-wise. But you cannot have any question as to whether he loved America or not. You know what I mean? That much you have to give the man, and he endured a lot in his lifetime. I just wish he was a Democrat. That's all I can say. You know, even when he was running against Obama, Joe, I thought it was like a fair thing. Of course, I wanted Obama to win because I wanted the first black president and all that.
If he won, I wouldn't have no
but
problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hated him. I just kind of like did not like when he picked Sarah Palin to be his running partner because I thought that was a ploy. You know, what's the other guy name? The Mormon guy from Utah. You guys know him? When he was running against Obama, oh my God, I thought we were going to die if he won. Because he was going to bring his Mormonism into the White House. I don't really believe they should bring religion into the White House. I'm really one of those people. I don't even want prayer in school, because people want prayer in school because they want Christian prayer in school. They don't want to say that. But if anybody else's religion bring their prayer, you don't want it though. So what am I?
Black.
No, she's on the wrong side of traffic.
Right here.
That's where I'm going. No. I know I'm going now, you know.
Okay, boss.
That's
Candace Elder.
Better, better.
We're just testing the things on the camera, guys, because it was acting up today. The picture is beautiful again, Joe. Is it one? One. It's one. All is well. Praise God, all is well. Remember those 2 polyps? Huh? Those 2 polyps that disappeared? They were rock stones. And then he found a lot of little...
They were the rock stone.
I know this guy. We're over to the church?
Where I know you from, man?
Church?
That's what my wife just said. I know
The church?
I know you.
Yeah, from the church.
my wife said, I know this.
Well, in Jesus' name.
I said, I know this man, yeah.
So that's what I know.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I know you're serious. No. That's old man syndrome. I just told Joe that when he talks soft, it's old man syndrome. So we just ran into one of the elders from the church. One of them that don't really know us. He was nice though. I like his personality. It was the elder and his wife. Oh my Lord. Okay, hold on guys. You know I gotta stay safe in these here streets. See, all these cars are waiting to find parking. It's hard to park in this building. I'll tell you guys what the doctor said. Oh my God, why? Why? Oh my God, somebody's so impatient, huh, babe? I changed all the setting in my camera while we were in the doctor's office or waiting in the waiting room because somebody had changed something and it was not operating right. But see right here, these people are fighting over parking. I'm gonna switch out to the next camera when we come from underneath this parking structure, guys. So Joe, the elder wants to know why you don't be involved in the men's thing. Joe's like, nobody in that church treat us good. It's like, no. And I told him, I was honest. I said, until the pastor stopped talking about Donald Trump in a favorable way, I am not coming back. That stuff gives me a seizure every time he does that. Joe, you should see the quality right now. It's really awesome. I really fixed the settings right. So the doctor says that I am back to normal. He was so proud of me. He says I can eat beef, I can eat anything I want to eat because I'm well. And he says that gallbladder issues don't just come from foods that we eat. It comes a lot from hormones. So if you're a hormonal type person, like Jada has a lot of hormone issues, and I've had a lot of hormone issues since I was a youth. And if you're overweight and after you've had a baby. So we're gonna really have to work with Jada to lose all that weight and keep those hormones in check, because I don't want her to have to go through this. Huh?
And Jada needs to do it.
Yeah, I'll use the app because Jada does well with her exercises, but then she goes and she eats out, and that eating out is not conducive to anything, you know what I mean? And let me switch camera, guys. Yeah, I have my
Go to the bathroom,
yeah, I don't have to use this right now in the car. Yeah, so he says that's why and it's kind of genetic. So being that my uncle, mom's brother, Uncle Roger had it and I had it, look out for somebody else in the family to have it, you know what I mean? So, and of course we all know rich foods are not good for you, things high in butter and lard and Joe, I'm hot. Can you turn on the AC, babe? And what else? Fried foods, stuff like that. So I'm gonna be a good girl. If I eat beef, it's once in a blue moon. And I'm not gonna be overdoing any kind of grease and spice and stuff like that. I was never really into spice anyways. I like flavorful foods, but if it's hot, I'm done. Like Joe will cook with cayenne pepper, and that thing is so hot that it's unbearable. Yeah, it's unbearable for me. I'm like, Joe, I can't eat this. This itches the back of my throat. It's too hot. You're never gonna see me do these hot challenges where you bite into peppers and. Let me take this rubber band off of the head of this thing because it just keeps twisting it. Hold on, guys. There we go. Yeah, so the doctor was so impressed. I took him that t-shirt that says, "Don't mistake my medical license for your Google search." And I told him, you don't even have to wear it, just put it somewhere where people can laugh. I gave him one of Jada's CDs. He was so happy. He gave me a hug. I was like, oh my God, I love my little surgeon so much. He's like, what, 34, 35? So smart. He fixed me, guys. He fixed me. My Aunt Jenny, what's wrong? Hello? How come you calling me during the day? Is everything okay? Oh no, you having pain again? Oh, no baby today? That was my Aunt Jenny. She suffers with RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, and she's having some really bad flare-ups lately. So we were advising her of different things that we know about that supposedly brings down inflammation. One of them is the silk. I forgot to tell my friend Lisa this because Lisa just got diagnosed with that. The silk from the corn, the hairs. Peel it off of the corn on the cob and steep it in hot boiling water and then drink that like a tea. We've heard that that will bring down inflammation. Another one is the Jamaica or the sorrel. That definitely brings down your blood pressure, so that brings down inflammation also. So, and papaya, you know, there's a bunch of things that will bring down inflammation. So we're telling my Aunt Jenny what to do, and also to get a TENS unit to shock yourself when you're in that bad pain, because they have her on steroids, they have her on chemotherapy drugs, they have her on all types of stuff that's having her, well, giving her all type of side effects. I'm writing out my bill right now to pay this bill. 9405. Tell me if you're going to take off, Joe. Let me stop writing. $295.00 is the light bill that was due on July, the ending, July the 30th. But I always pay it after I get my Google paycheck because they won't shut you off till August. Tomorrow, August 28th, they'll shut me off. Sometimes they'll go till the 30th. No, what the hell? Oh, Jesus. He came from the right lane and made a freaking U-turn. These people are idiots. Joe is gonna slam him too. Yeah, so next month, well, one's due for the 30th of August. That's $369. I'm gonna pay that the same time next month too, after I get paid from Google. So I need to ramp up my Google paycheck, y'all. I need to work it. I don't know why I had to, I got everything more warm. No, if you knock him, you don't get no money. You want my bag there, back there? I'll be back, guys. It's even grabbing behind my Achilles tendon right now, Joe. It's hurting today. It's $25 to start a PO box with them and $10 a month. So she told me she is... I don't know. I don't know nothing about them except they're always pleasant when I go there and they work with me. They've taken all my headshots. Everything you see me have at Facebook, the one in the blue jacket, the one in the pink shirt, the one the other day when we did the family thing, and even before that they've been taking my headshots. So she's excited to do the book cover, and I'm gonna do a bowl of food that I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna be on the book cover this time, guys. And so I'm working on the food because the food is not like you would think. You can't, like for instance, if you want baked chicken to look good in a picture, you can't bake it all the way done, because when you bake it all the way done, it looks shriveled, right? Then potato salad. Our potato salad don't have a whole lot of stuff in it to make it look colorful, except for peas and carrots. You know, so I have to like use frozen peas and carrots and don't cook it. You know, keep it kind of frozen. Make sure the ice is not showing, but don't cook it. And kind of drop it in there with tweezers just over the, if I'm gonna do potato salad, of course. And then if you're doing rice and beans, you can't cook it all the way. It doesn't look good on picture if you cook it all the way. You have to cook it some other way. So whatever I make, none of those things on the plate will be edible when I'm done. That's gonna have to go to the dog. When I come home to the dogs, to Cora and Wednesday. But all this stuff is taking money now because it's gonna be at least 50 bucks to do the pictures. I have to go buy a white bowl because I have like an off-white. I want white, lily white. Anyways, I feel like when I went to the beach, God told me to do this. Finish the book, Barbara. That's where your money lies. But I'm looking to him going, Father, if this is you, provide for me, because you said that you provide for all my needs, you know. So provide for me that I can finish up this book, because that's only the one expense right now is whatever shirt I'm gonna go get, and what else, the bowl, right Joe? The shirt, the bowl, the pictures, well, the picture, one picture. The rest of the pictures I have to do. I have to buy those ingredients to finish those pictures. I have to come up with $150 to do the copywriting, ISBN, and barcode. And then I need to find the money to buy 100 books. You see why I didn't work on it? Because I had lost hope and I had lost faith. This is exactly what I tell you guys not to do. I thought I brought my water with me. I suck. Thought I brought my water. Yeah, so I have to pull it together and just trust and believe. I gotta just trust him, right, Joe? Joe like, Let's go to Walmart. You know, I love my other camera a lot, but I'm so glad to have my little lightweight camera back because it doesn't hurt my shoulder to carry the thing like this, and I don't have to run the risk of losing the other camera or dropping it and breaking it. That's, you know, my inside camera, my at the house camera. So I'm really glad to have this one back. It's kind of hot right now. You hot, babe? You hot? No? You okay? Maybe I'm having a hot flash. You feel the warmth, but you're not overheated. Yeah, I'm overheated right now. I've been hot since I was in the car.
Oh, it's hot.
That's me. August born, hot-blooded, hot-tempered, and just plain hot.
That's why I walk in cripple.
Oh, Jesus. Now listen to Joe, please. Don't listen to Joe. Joe talk Lone Ross. We were inside Walmart when my phone was ringing when I was trying on the shirt, right? So Joe's sitting right there with my bag, but he doesn't hear the phone ringing. So when I stepped out from the little booth trying on clothes thing, Joshua called, and Joshua's like, Jory called. He's at his job and he's sitting outside, and kind of siren is dead. That's the cops just don't.
That was like a spooky
and
siren.
He's having a devastating, blinding headache. We have to go get him because he can't drive. I'm like, oh my God. You know, right away my mind went to Osley and what he went through, right? So I'm praying that it's only a migraine. And when we get there, I told him to assess. I said, assess what's going on to let us know if we have to take you to Kaiser right away. You know, because he doesn't normally suffer headaches, right, Josh?
No.
At least I don't think.
Usually breathing stuff.
Joshua will get a headache like back here, but what's that, you know, doing your neck like that, drawing all day long, stuff like that.
3 ribs, I'm straight.
I don't think you're seeing me.
I've seen you. I've
Okay.
seen you.
You know what, kind of thing to open all the way, but it'll get there. Joe and Jory are behind us in the truck. Joe's driving Jory's truck. He said that the headache is right here, like pressure came on fast and furious, dizzy spell, blurriness. And he took an ibuprofen, and I said, one ibuprofen with 200 milligrams? And he goes, no, a strong one. So I don't know what he took. Somebody probably gave him a 600 or an 800.
I wish I had 600.
I gotta figure out what that is that he took. I don't like them to take pills like that from people, but you know, maybe he knows it's an ibuprofen. So we're gonna go put ice right now on it. And if that doesn't start to check up within 40 minutes, because he took it 20 minutes ago, I'm taking him to the emergency or urgent care, whatever the hell, because I don't know what would have brought that on, you know?
Yeah, Jory usually doesn't suffer from stuff like this.
Yeah. So let's see if it's sinus, or it could be sinus infection too, you know, because right here, because he suffered with sinus problems like Joe.
That would make sense. That would make more sense with him.
Joshua, you sure this thing look good? I look bad?
I don't know if you look good, but I see you.
Jesus.
Who cares? It's a vlog.
Oh, I worry about how I look because I don't want to look like you know who.
Oh my
I ain't calling no names, Joshua. But that's one person that has jowls. Is that what it's called? Jowls?
Jowls.
Jowls. She has jowls. I can't freaking say it. And I was like, I'd rather have a fat cheek than have jowls. Daddy, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Is that Michael Jackson say? Hi guys. I wanted to show you my little graphic that the doctor gave me today. This is the liver. This is the bile duct. According to him, the bile duct usually is half the size, but because I don't have a gallbladder, the bile duct will double in size to accommodate for the gallbladder being missing. Our bodies are very fascinating. And of course, I ask a lot of questions. I think he was kind of thrilled that I had so many questions. So he gave me the picture. He sent the picture to my phone. I said, Doc, you sent the picture to my phone that day, but it never came through. I said, I thought maybe you were gonna resend it when you saw, you know, after you left the building and you saw that it failed. And he goes, no, because it didn't fail. I sent it to someone else. And I said, to who? So there's a part of my phone number that has a 5 in it. He put a 6. And he says, the person texted back and go, what the hell is this? So I don't want to put the picture in here for you guys to see because some people might be grossed out, but I thought it was fascinating to look at. It looks weird. So Jory's sleeping right now. After we picked him up, guys, he came home and he threw up. I mean, like it would not stop. So we're wondering if maybe the ibuprofen that he took, that somebody gave him ibuprofen, we're wondering if that didn't upset his stomach because he took that on an empty stomach. We didn't take him into Kaiser. We did call and they're like, just monitor him, put the ice. If it gets worse, even with the medication, bring him right away. But right after he threw up, it was a big shift to where the pain just diminished and he was able to fall asleep. So we've been checking on him every 20 minutes, every half hour or so. It's after 10 now. When my breads are done baking, I'll shower and go to bed. Joshua will check on him till 3 in the morning. I'll check on him between 3 and 5, unless Joe gets up at 4:30 with his guitar writing a song again. But I'll check on him, and then Joe can take a shift at 5 o'clock, because I have to look cute for my photo shoot tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock. That's if I go, because it's not hard and fast, all right? I've been planning to go. I started to do the potato salad. Joe's going to do the chicken, and, oh, shoot. Joe, I got to put on beans in the crock pot, huh? Joe? If I want? Why, you gonna do it in a pressure cooker? Okay, we'll do it better like that because it's gonna get hot. Like, even the crock pot get in here hot right now. So, yeah, that's what's happening. You guys say a prayer for Jory that whatever this is will pass. I think it could be a sinus infection, or it could be something he ate yesterday because he ate out. But he definitely scared us today because he doesn't normally suffer with headaches, and at least he had the presence of mind to not drive in that state. He did get some kind of flu bug one time to where he couldn't drive either because he felt out of sorts, you know, a couple years ago. But you know, the kids will definitely call and ask for help, and I'm glad that they do because they're not superhuman, you know. Jory does too much. Like, he went to the gym at 4 this morning, then he went to one job, then he went to school, then he went to another job. He's been in school the whole summer, and then he'll have 1 week break next week, and then school will start again, and he'll be there till the fall because he wants to graduate. He wants to get his bachelor's. So Joshua's back in school. He's going to start, you know, week after next also. I'm so glad. He's going to be doing like forms, like sculpting and stuff like that. He's so looking forward to his classes right now. So let me see how my bread look, guys. So thanks for watching. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. I'm up to 6,700 subscribers right now at this channel. I'm doing pretty good. I'm baking the bottom of my bread because I want it to be brown like the top of the bread. Next two can go a little bit more. Yeah, I gotta go get one of the things to set it on, stuff that Shanika gave me. So I'll tell you guys more tomorrow if this photo shoot happens, all right? I love you all for watching. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?